Here are the 6 bad losers preparing for today's show. Only one of them can leave with £80,000. The others will leave with nothing when voted off as the weakest link. Welcome to the weakest link. The 6 people in the studio here today are all bad losers. When they previously appeared on the show, they were voted off, in their opinion, unfairly. They've come back for another chance to win up to £80,000, but again, they'll have to work as a team. But only one of them will leave with that prize money. The rest will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose a player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team. Hi there, my name's Deirdre, and I am still unemployed. Hi there, my name's Laura, and I am smarter than anyone else, I think. Hi there, I'm Jasper, and I'm from Cornwall. Hi, my name's Danny, and I am from somewhere. Hi, my name's Hayley, and yeah. Hello, my name's Gary, and I am someone. Now the rules: in each round of the game there's £10,000 to be won. The fastest way to win this prize money is to create a chain of 6 correct answers. Break the chain and you lose all the money in the chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you will start a new chain from scratch. In round 1 there's 2 minutes 10 seconds on the clock. We will start with the person's name who is first alphabetically. There's 2 Ds, so we'll begin with the first person in the first position, who is Deirdre. Let's play the weakest link. First question is for £100. Start the clock. Deirdre, which opulent art museum in St. Petersburg is famously guarded by an army of felines? It's State Hermitage Museum. Correct. Laura, Reebok Escata trainers were made in collaboration with which rapper and music impresario? Jay-Z. Correct. Jasper, in 1957 the Soviet Union fired the first man-made object into space. Is it a satellite? A satellite called Telstar, Sputnik, or Garian? It's Sputnik. Correct. Danny, bank. Edmond Rostand wrote of the exploits of French soldiers, and poet Crinder de Bergerac, who is most famous for his log. Is it hair, nose, or life? Life? No, correct answer is nose. Hayley, which three-toed creature's name in Greek is Bradpus, which translates into English as slow feet? Sloth. Correct. Gary, which sport was featured in Lewis Carroll's Alice Adventures in Wonderland, with the balls replaced by hedgehogs? Croquet. Correct. Deirdre, bank. The flag of which time is up? Well, well, well. You all have done badly. In that round you banked £1,500 out of the possible £10,000. That money will go through to the next round, but one of you will not. Which one of you has an IQ of nothing? Which one of you will not survive in the rounds to come? And finally, which one of you will be dumber and dumber for the next rounds to come? It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. The first weakest link is Danny because he didn't get a question correct. The first strongest link is Laura because she got all the questions correct. But one shall go. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Danny. Hayley. 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 Danny. Danny. It seems like it's a two-way tag team. That means that the strongest link will have to decide who goes. But before that, let's speak to Gary. So Gary, when you first came on the show, you thought you were unfairly taken off the show, and then you came on for a second show, and you probably thought you were unfairly taken off the show? Yes. Okay, so I guess you'll feel like you're unfairly taken off the show if you're playing for £80,000. Indeed. Alright, good. Jasper, what do you do? I am something. You are something. Very good. Deidre, are you still unemployed? I am indeed, my dear. Okay. Laura, you're a bank accountant. Yes. It's time to. So, you have the decision of who you want to get rid of. Is it going to be Hayley or Danny? Hayley, please. Well, Hayley, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. I feel quite horrible to go at this stage. I feel really horrible. And it's for £80,000 as well. I feel just unlucky to go on the first stage. So team, in the bank, £1,500. We're taking 10 seconds off the clock because one player has gone, if you haven't recognised. We'll be starting with the strongest link, who was Laura. Anyhow, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Laura, a town or mountain lake is formed by which kind of erosion? Is it glacial, chemical, or wind? Guessing glacial? Correct. Jasper. Which ruling obstacle course competition is based on the Japanese TV series Saki Ninja Warrior? Correct. Danny. English dandy George Bruno advocated the use of what for polishing boots? Is it urine, butter, or champagne? Urine. Nope, correct answer is champagne. Gary. Which family introduced in 1948 by J.D. Salinger in A Perfect Day for Bannerfish also appeared in his last published work in 1965? Glass family. Correct. Deirdre. Which company was founded in 2002 with the mission of revolutioning space technology so that people could someday live on Mars? SpaceX. Correct. Laura. Bank. In golf, what is it called when a player gets one stroke over par on a hole? Bogey. Correct. Jasper. Bank. Which is the only New York borough that is not on an island? The Bronx. Correct. Danny. Bank. Which all-female singing assembly? Correct. Time is up, I meant. So once again, you banked not a lot. In the previous round, you banked £1,500. In this round, you banked £700. You're doing worse, team. Who is slowing us down? Is it Deirdre? Laura? Jasper, the smarty pants? Danny, the slow butt? Or is it Gary? Not Hayley because she's gone. Can we figure that out, please? Anyhow, it's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. Once again, Danny is the weakest link. Statistically, Deirdre is the strongest link. But someone must go. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Danny. 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 Jasper. Danny. And let's go straight to Jasper then. Jasper. Why Danny? Well, Danny because he got his question wrong again, and he should have gone in the first round, to be honest. I regret going for Hayley. Very well. Deirdre. Why Danny? Because he was the weakest link in the first round, and he should be the weakest link in this round. Indeed. Danny? Why Jasper? Because Jasper was slow, and I think he should go. Well, it's the votes what count. With 4 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye, Danny. I came back because they told me about the 80,000, what you could possibly win. I wanted to go for the 80,000. I tried my best, but no, they don't want me here. I think that's tactical team voting, and I hate it a lot. In the bank, £2,200. We're going to take another 10 seconds off the clock. We're starting with the strongest link, who was Deirdre. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Deirdre, which infamous Trivial Pursuit misspelling became a punchline in the Bubble Boy episode of Seinfeld? Moops. Correct. Laura, what was the name of the celebration to mark 60 years of Queen Elizabeth's II reign? It's the Diamond Jubilee. Correct. Jasper, which Californication actor wrote a book about a talking cow named Elsie Bobry? Pass. Correct answer is David Duchovny. Gary. Spaghettification would theoretically happen to objects that made the event horizon of a what? A spaceship? Correct answer is black hole. Deirdre. With variants played across the Middle East and Europe, which ancient board game uses both dice and counters? Backgammon. Correct. Laura. Which country didn't grant its first divorce until 1997, becoming the last country in Europe to allow it? Republic of Ireland. Correct. Jasper. Bang. Which of these series was not set in women's prison? Is it Wentworth, Bad Girls? Time is up. The correct answer, Jasper, was In the Club. In that round, you banked a depressing £500, leaving your total up to £2,700. Anyhow, which one of you is a really bad loser and should go right now? Which one of you is not getting smarter at all? Which one of you is also not improving? It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. For the first time in the show, Gary is the weakest link. Statistically, Laura is the strongest link. But who shall go as the weakest link? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Jasper. Gary. Gary. Jasper. So, it's a two-way tie. Let's go to Laura first. So, Laura, when you were last on the weakest link in 2002, I believe, you were very rude to Anne Robinson. Was it just like you're a psychopath, or you're a bit like, oh yeah, I'd rather make Anne Robertson jealous? Yeah, I did actually. Have you got out of this thing now that you want to make Anne Robertson and everyone jealous that your house is bigger, your boobs are bigger, everything is bigger? You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, you were the strongest link, Laura. I will talk to you in a second. Deirdre, why Jasper? Because he was slow with it. Okay. Laura. Oh God. Let's go back. Sorry. Laura, it's your choice. Gary or Jasper? I'll go actually with Jasper. I'll change my mind. Alright. Jasper, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. I feel very unfairly taken off the show. I thought that Laura would actually go for Gary instead, rather than me. And I feel jealous that Gary has to stay. It feels like he's the Dumbo, but it seems like I'm the Dumbo in this game. In the bank, £2,700. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock, leaving you with 1 minute 40 seconds on the clock. We'll be starting with the strongest link, who was Laura once again. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Laura, as at 2016, how many nations made up the Commonwealth of Nations? Is it 12, 32 or 52? 32? Nope, correct answer is 52. Gary, having already won the X Factor in 2009, which other TV singing show did Joe McElderly win 2 years later? Pop Star, Opera Star. Correct. Deirdre, what was the Mason-Dixon line? Is it shipping route, railway, or frontier? Frontier. Correct. Laura, bank. What was the first work performed at the opening of the new Sydney Opera House in 1973? Was it Carmen, War and Peace, or Tosca? Tosca. Nope, correct answer is War and Peace. Gary, which animated image format was invented in 1987 by Steve Wilhite as an engineer at CompuServe? GIF. GIF or GIF, I'll accept. Deirdre, bank. What does a flux time is up? Well, to be honest, in that round you didn't do that bad. Only £600 won, £100 less than the other rounds. But anyhow, which one of you will not go through to the final round? Which one of you has become dumb and will not become smarter at all? It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. In the previous few rounds, Laura was the strongest link. In the previous few rounds, Gary was the weakest link. But Gary is the strongest link in this round, and Laura is the weakest link. But who goes? Whose teammates must decide. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Laura. Deirdre. Laura. So let's go straight away to Gary. Gary, why Laura? Because she was slow and she got all the questions wrong. Indeed she did. Anyhow, Gary, when you last appeared on the weakest link, you were 4 places away from being the weakest, from going into the final. You're 2 places away. Are you happy? Yeah. Very good. Deirdre, why Laura? Because she got the question wrong. Indeed. Laura, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. To be honest, I'm okay with being the weakest link at this point. I've got this far to the 80,000 and I tried my best with it. I hope the team good luck in the future. Good luck, team. In the bank, £3,300. In this round, 90 seconds on the clock, but whatever you will win in this round will be trebled. We'll start with the strongest link. That was you, Gary. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Gary, which substance was used as binder for the mortar used in the Great Wall of China? Is it animal fat, beer, sticky rice, or tree raisin? Sticky rice? Correct. Deirdre. Prior to playing Tarzan in numerous films, actor Johnny Weissmuller was an Olympic champion in which sport? Running. Nope, correct answer is swimming. Gary. Which British king who was restored to the throne in 1660 after years of Puritan rule was nicknamed the Merry Monarch? Charles II. Correct. Deirdre, bank. Which online reference site was launched in 2001 by Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger? GMBD? No, correct answer is Wikipedia. Gary, what is the term for the total amount of carbon emissions produced directly and indirectly through human activities? Carbon footprint. Correct. Deirdre, bang. What is the time's up? So of course time is up. You won in that round £200, which we will treble, what will give you prize money of today of £2,900, sorry. There can only be one winner. In the next round I will ask you both 5 questions. Best of 5 wins. If there's a tie, we will revert to sudden death. So Gary and Deirdre, let's play the weakest link. Gary has the strongest link in the last round. Do you want to go first or last? I'll go first, please. Gary, which city is home to the Colosseum, the Trevi Fountain, and the Spanish Steps? Rome. Correct. Deirdre, which crime fighter drives a weapons-laden Chrysler Imperial Crown nicknamed Black Beauty? Wonder Woman? Nope, the correct answer is Green Hornet. Gary, the government study The Resharpening of Britain's Railway, published in 1963, was better known by what title, thanks to its author? The Railway Report? Nope, the Beeching Report. Deirdre, the Aesop fable where slow and steady wins the race. Who was the loser? It was the hare. Correct. Gary, which 2 summer-friendly fruits are combined to make a plot? Plum and apricot. Correct. Deirdre, which series of women-only sponsored running, jogging and walking events, often over a 5-kilometre course, are held to raise money for cancer research? It's Race for Life. Correct. Gary, in which city is the Christ the Red Mare statue, which has been hit by the lightning several times? Rio de Janeiro. Correct. Deirdre, which long disbanded group reunited to perform during Bill Clinton's 1993 inaugural ball? Pass. Correct answer is Fleetwood Mac. Gary, you must have this one correct to win the game. How old is the Earth in years? Is it 4.54 million, 4.54 billion, or 4.454 trillion? Guess 4.54 billion. That is the correct answer. That means, Gary, you are today's strongest link and you lead with £2,900, sorry. What are you going to spend it on, Gary? Probably something good, like a charity. Very good. Hope that you spend it on a good charity. Deirdre, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.